Second to the last group, orthomixo, viridae. Okay, kasi ang last ay paramixo. Pero pakinggan mo muna yung sasabihin ko. Orthomixo, saka paramixo. Diba? These are mixo viruses. Okay, ano ang pinagkapareho nila? Okay, ano ang pinagkapareho ng mga mixo? Dito ko lang isusulat, walang space. Okay, so classified as mixo, you have orthomixo at saka paramixo. Okay, orthomixo and paramixo viruses, they do have surface antigens. Meron silang surface antigens. And these surface antigens, we call them HA at saka NA. HA is hemagglutinin activity. We call it hemagglutinin activity. We call this neuraminidase activity. Okay, dalawa yung surface antigens. Okay, anong pareho sila na meron yan? Kaya lang, ano ang pinagkaiba nila? Okay, if this is orthomixo, kung ito yung orthomixo, okay, yung HA tsaka NA, it's found on two different spikes. Okay, magkahiwala yung HA tsaka NA. Tignan mo yung drawing class. Okay, ito HA. Okay, ito naman ay NA. Magkahiwalay ng spike pag orthomixo. Kasi pag paramixo, ganito ang itsura class. Pag paramixo, nasa iisang spike yung hemagglutinin tsaka neuraminidase. Okay, in paramixo, HA and NA, okay, on the same spikes. Okay, on the same protein spike. In orthomixo, HA at saka NA on two different spikes. Magkahiwalay. Okay, so anong grupo class? What virus group ang merong surface antigens? Okay, the mixo. And these are ortho and paramixo. Kaya lang in orthomixo, the surface antigens are found on separate spikes. In paramixo, they are on the same spikes. Okay? Ano ba ang importance ng surface antigens? Surface antigens are actually exposed to mutation. Exposed yan sa mutation. And because of mutation, nangyayari yung tinatawag na, because of mutation, the so-called antigenic drift at saka shift ay nangyayari. Antigenic drift at saka shift, they happen. Okay? And ito yung reason kung bakit kahit vaccinated ka, even if you have flu shots, nagkakaroon ka pa rin ng influenza. Umuulit, nagkakaroon ka kahit meron kang protection. Okay? Because of the antigenic drift at saka antigenic shift. Okay? Okay. So, unahin ko muna si orthomixo. Orthomixo, like what I've said, has HA at NA. The hemagglutinin activity is for attachment. This is actually for attachment. Yung NA assists. Okay? It assists in the release. Okay? It assists in the release of virion. Okay? So, pag sinabing orthomixo, these are actually the flu viruses. Sila yung mga flu viruses. You have influenza A, you have influenza B, at saka influenza C. Si influenza A can replicate in various host types. Okay, hindi yan choosy. Nag-undergo yan ng replication sa animals at saka sa man. It replicates in various host types. Okay? At dahil nagre-replicate siya in various host types, it can undergo, okay? It can undergo antigenic drift and antigenic shift. Dala-dalawa. Okay? Kaya niya yung antigenic drift at shift. Now, what about si influenza B? Okay? Si influenza B, compared kay A, nagre-replicate lang in man. The reason why si influenza B can only undergo antigenic drift. Ang kaya lang niya, antigenic drift. Okay? Nagets? Okay, antigenic drift and shift ay influenza A. Antigenic drift, si influenza B lang. Ano ba yung drift? Ano yung shift? Antigenic drift results from minor mutation. Okay? Nangyayari yan because of minor mutation. Okay? And take note, it is characterized by partial change in the virion. Partial change in the virion. Kung baga sa tao class, nagparitoke lang. Kaya kahit nagparitoke lang, makikilala mo pa rin. Okay? Kung baga nagpatangos ng ilong, kahit nagpatangos ng ilong, kilala mo pa rin. Kasi yung change ay partial. Minor lang ang mutation. Okay? Antigenic drift, pag nangyari, it can cause local outbreaks. Ano ang kinukos ng antigenic drift? Ang antigenic drift causes local outbreaks. Okay? It causes local outbreaks. Okay? What about antigenic shift? Antigenic shift, kabaliktaran. It results from major mutation. Nag-mutate ng matindi. Kaya, it is characterized by total change in the virion. Kung baga yung virus, nag-undergo ng matinding mutation. Kaya yung itsura ng virus, hindi na yung original, na bago na ng total change in the virion. Okay? And yung antigenic shift, pag nangyari, it causes pandemic. Responsible for pandemic. Okay? It causes pandemic. Nagets? Okay. Anong grupo yung pwedeng mag-cause ng pandemic? Orthomixo. Kasi because of the what? Antigenic drift at saka antigenic shift. Pag sinabing orthomixo, these are actually the flu viruses. Nagpo-cause ng influenza. And to detect, may be submitted nasopharyngeal swab. Okay? Nasopharyngeal swab may be submitted for testing. So the last slide for today, paramixo. Gaya ng binanggit ko, meron din silang HA at saka NA. And majority of viruses under this family cause. Okay? They cause respiratory tract infections. Nagpo-cause ng respiratory tract infections. Number 1 is para influenza virus. Number 2 is mumps. In Tagalog, we call it beke. Diba? So ano ba yung beke? Beke or mumps is characterized by swelling ng parotid gland. Number 3 is RSV, respiratory syncytial virus. It's a cause of pneumonia. And what is unique kay RSV? Kung si dengue virus may E protein, si RSV naman ay may F protein. Ano yung F protein? This is fusion protein. Fusion protein. Okay, anong function ng F protein? It causes infected cells. It causes the infected cells to fuse together to produce large cell. Okay? To produce large cell. Okay? So fusion ng cell, fusion of cells, ang tawag natin dyan ay syncytia. We call it syncytia. Kaya nga tinawag na respiratory syncytial virus. Okay? Nipah virus. Okay, Nipah virus, this is the only one na hindi nagkukos ng pneumonia dito. Kasi ang kinukos niya instead ay encephalitis. Number 5, metapneumovirus. Again, this is a cause of pneumonia. Tandaan mo class, karamihan ng nandito nagkukos ng pneumonia, respiratory tract infections. Okay, except kay Nipah, except kay mumps. Number 6, rubiola. Other name for rubiola is morbilli. We call it also measles virus. This is the one that causes yung matagal na measles, 7 day. Pero hindi porke sinabing 7-day measles ay 1 week lang talaga. Minsan nangyayari yan for more than 1 week. Okay? In rubiola, there could be what? High grade fever. Kanina sa German, low-grade fever. Diba? In rubiola, there could be many rashes. Sa rubella, few rashes. In rubiola, longer course. Matagal. Yung German measles, mabilis lang. Okay? Sa German measles, there could be development ng Forsheimer spots sa soft palate. In 7-day measles, patient develops yung Koplik spots. Nade-develop ito sa buccal mucosa, sa bibig. Okay? And those with 7-day measles may experience yung crisis. Okay? Inuubo yung pasyente, may conjunctivitis, may coryza. Ano yung coryza? Okay? Runny nose. Okay? Cough, conjunctivitis, coryza. Okay? If this is untreated, hindi ginamot, walang binigay, hindi pinansin yung measles, what happens? There could be complication. Natanong na to sa board exam. The complication is SSPE, subacute sclerosing panencephalitis. Subacute sclerosing panencephalitis. Okay?